Hello everyone, in this video you will learn how to import 2D seismic step by step in Geomodeling software. All products in Geomodeling share the same database and same UI of data importing and exporting. To import 2D seismic data, you need to go to the top main menu, select Import, and select 2D seismic, and then select the SEG-Y file you want to import. If you have multiple SEG-Y files you want to import, you can use Ctrl-A to select them all. Please make sure the file type is selected as the SEG-Y 2D seismic data and click Open. Then in this page, you can use this button, Add Files, to add more files if you want. And you need to define the domain type of your 2D seismic data, if it's in time or depth, and define the units. And you can see these are the files I just selected, and it tells you the file name and line name. And this is the seismic attribute. You can use the drop-down menu to select the correct seismic attribute for the 2D seismic data. And this is the header information. If you want to see it, you can select the View button to open its header information. And sometimes it records the data format and coordinates XY beds in this header information. And you can also see the line header information and select the view to see those information. And you need to set the trace header. Click Set. You need to define the start byte of the CDP number and also the start byte for XY coordinates. If you click the trace header dump, you can see this is the SEG-Y trace header, and you can display it by different mode, if it's in symbol or for information, etc. So you can see in this case the start byte for X and Y is 73 and 77, and you can find the byte number here and to QC if it's correct. You can use the bar at the bottom to scroll through different traces and to see if these values changes within the X and Y range. If these are within the XY range, then this start byte of XY should be correct. Otherwise, you need to find if there are any other byte numbers store the information of XY and specify the start byte for the X and Y. And here you can override the scaling for XY if you want. If you see the data has some scale problem, you can enter the value here to multiply the XY coordinates by this number to get the correct coordinates value. Then you can click OK or OK for all if you want to set the same trace header for all the 2D SEG-Y data. And then you need to set data format. You can click Set, and here you need to define the data format for the SEG-Y trace data, and normally it will automatically match your data, but you need to QC it using this trace preview. So you can see we have different display mode, wiggle, histogram, and spectrum. You can change to see different display mode, and you can use this bar to scroll through different traces and to see the data if it's correct or not. If the data format is not correctly selected, then you will see some strange patterns in the preview. For example, if I choose this one, you could see, oh, this is not reasonable, and then I need to change to my correct format. Then you can click OK or OK for all if you want the same setting to be applied to other files. And you can also define the load range. You can click Set for that, and you can specify the trace range and the time range that you want to load. You can just load part of the 2D seismic data if you want. And here at the bottom, you need to specify the file coordinate system. And if it's the same as the project coordinates, you can click the second one, project coordinates. If it's different than the project coordinates, then you need to select other coordinate system and use this select button to select another projection system. The program will automatically convert the file into the project coordinates. So then you can click OK to import 2D SEG-Y data. So as you can see, these are the 2D seismic line I imported. You can visualize it in a seismic section and QC it. So this is one of the 2D line I just imported, and you can see the pattern here. And you can also open base map to show all the lines position to QC them. You can also open a 3D window to visualize the seismic line. This is a good way to QC if the 2D seismic lines have been imported correctly. This is the end of the video of importing 2D seismic data into Geomodeling software. If you have any question, please send a message to support@geomodeling.com. Thanks for watching.